Hi friends, welcome to Gallant IAS Heart News session. Here today we are going to discuss about a concept called compulsory voting in detail for both prelims as well as for mains. See, when we analyze the latest UPSC trend, nowadays apart from facts, the analytical part is also asked in the prelims as well. Fine. So this session is specially designed for that exam specific purpose, and here we are not going to in detail about the historical facts and figures. We will learn only what is the concepts and some arguments in favor and some critics about that concept called compulsory voting. Fine. So what is actually mean by compulsory voting? See, in our parliament, there was a debate regarding this concept. That means if this becomes a reality, the law mandates that the law requires the people to vote compulsorily during the elections. That means if compulsory voting become a reality or it becomes an act, the law says that the people must vote in the election, or at least people must attend the polling station on a particular day, or else you have to face the punishment either by the way of fines or any kind of community services. So that is what meant by the concept compulsory voting. The law says that you must vote. See, currently we people have the right to vote or not to vote. But when this concept become a reality, an act, we must vote in the elections, or else we have to face punishments in the form of fine or any other kind of community services. So what can be the arguments in favor of this compulsory voting? See, we might know that this might increase the poll percentage. Now it may be around 60 to 70%, maybe say an example. But when this compulsory voting comes into picture, then the polling percentage will drastically increase. Why? Because people must vote, or else they have to face the punishment. So normally what will happen? The people go to the polling station and cast their vote. So polling percentage can be increased. That means the people took the politics seriously after this concept became a reality. Means more number of people participating in the elections increases. So this upholds the values of democracy in our country. And another argument given by some section of people is that, see, the voting is a civic duty currently. So making that duty mandatory makes some sense. So no issue for making this compulsory voting a reality because it's already a duty of the people. So making mandatory is also fine, right? And also the participation of socially disadvantaged or the participation of marginalized people also become increases. Currently, some section of the people, some downtrodden section of the people might not attend the polling station, maybe due to because of fear on the political leaders or fear of some local politicians or local powerful people, they might not attend the polling station. But when this concept become an act, those people will also involve in the elections. So that also upholds the values of democracy. But see, even though it has some positive aspects, critics argue that this concept itself is anti-democratic. Why? Because here the people has no choice. See, normally in a democratic process, the people has the choice to vote or not to vote. Okay, but when this becomes a reality, the people must vote and the people has no choice or the people has no discretion there to not to vote. So this is an anti-democratic process as said by some section of our people. And see, this also violates the fundamental right. See, our constitution guarantees us the right to speak or right to freedom of speech and expression. That means we have the right to speak and we have the right to express. See, this also includes right not to speak and also right not to express. That means it is a fundamental right of every citizen to keep silent. That is the right to silence is also a part of fundamental right. And this compulsory voting violates those fundamental rights because we have no right to silence when it comes to compulsory voting once this becomes an act. So it also infringes our fundamental right. Okay, and when this becomes mandatory, without looking for the qualification of the candidates or the efficiency of the candidates, people randomly vote to some candidates just to fulfill their legal requirements. Otherwise, they may face punishment. To avoid that punishment, people randomly vote to someone. That is also not true for a truly democratic country. Okay, and again, some critics says that in our parliamentary procedure, the MPs, as members of parliament, has the right to abstain from voting. That means they have the right to vote or not to vote. Then how can we compel the normal people to mandatorily vote? there is also some arguments given by some of the critics. Fine. Then again our law commission recommended that this compulsory voting is not practical to implement. So when you come across this concept, you must note down what is that concept, some arguments in favor, some arguments against. Okay, so when you're writing a mains answer, you can quote these points. Okay, and also you can quote this law commission recommendation regarding non-practicality of implementing because of certain issues. So these are the points you must know regarding the compulsory voting. Fine. And further, if you want to know more regarding the civil service preparation strategies or specifically for Indian polity, you can contact at this number, because we are providing you a free counseling session for all those aspects. That is how to prepare, what to prepare, or what materials you require to study. And there are many queries. There can be many doubts for you regarding preparation. So you can reach us at this number. Thank you then. Bye.